Yes, welcome to my channel. I am Professor Henry Bwisa, a professor of entrepreneurship at the Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology. Today, I want to talk about PLO LUMUMBA, BBI, that means Building Bridges Initiative, and Marketing. Yes.
So the intentions in the BBI may be noble, but those who are marketing the BBI are doing it, in my view, so arrogantly.
Yes. When I heard PLO LUMUMBA talk about marketing the BBI, then I remembered my own teachings about marketing in my book, Entrepreneurship Theory and Practice of Kenyan Perspective. I saw linkages of what PLO LUMUMBA was talking about marketing and BBI, and I'm saying marketing is important. Now, for those who are familiar with marketing, the concept of marketing, they know there are the 4 P's of marketing. I have 9 P's of marketing in the book that I've just shown you, published by the Jomo Kenyatta Foundation. My marketing has the M, meaning measure consumer needs. The A is assemble the product. The R is rate the product. The K is kite the product. The E is exchange the product. The T is telecast new needs. The I is improve the product. The N is nurture the improved product, and that will lead to growth. And in matters of P's, people. Measure the consumer needs. People matter. They are your market. Then the traditional 4 P's, product, pricing, promotion, and place, which I also call profit number 1. So get the people, get the market, then produce the product according to the needs of the market. After production, then price it. Then promote it and start exchanging. Put it in a place and you'll get your profit. But then the needs change. Therefore, you telecast new needs, plan again, improve, that means step up, innovate if you want. Then don't just innovate and go out into the market, pilot it. And that's when you start making profiteering, profit, second profit. So those are my 9 P's. I'm now concentrating on the M, because that is the foundation of market. Measure the consumer needs, the people. And I see the marketing of BBI, as per Professor LUMUMBA's words, the marketers of the BBI were being told, there is this BBI, read it, come in, let's go for referendum.
This is the question of devolution. And this is meant to be a sweetener to the governors and the people of Kenya. They are saying we are going to allocate 35% of the national budget to devolve units. Nobody does that. What you do is you devolve functions. Once you devolve functions, money follows functions. You don't devolve money.
Yes, Professor LUMUMBA mentioned something, sweetener. Sweetener. Look at that. Even in marketing, we have what we call the core product. Then we have the features and the warranty. These are layers that cover the core product. So they attract you to that core product. It is like a bitter peel. Look, there is the uncoated core, the inner circle. Then there is a coating, sugar, honey if you want. Because if the peel is bitter, you have to coat it, particularly for children if you want. Then the finished tablet becomes coated and it is digestible, it is sweet to swallow. So in matters
to expand the executive. And to expand the executive, we are being told that this is going to introduce inclusivity. I do not agree. When you create the office of the Prime Minister and you create the office of the two Deputy Prime Ministers and you create the leader of the opposition, how does that in and of itself create inclusivity in a country where ethnicity has become the way of mobilizing the population?
Yes. Let's now look at the BBI in terms of the core layers of a product. I see the inside being the power sharing, like Lumumba is saying. The real aim is power sharing. The coating is the 35% funding, so that the governors look at it and say, this is what you want. I don't want to repeat what PLO LUMUMBA said. Is it funding that's to be devolved or the functions? And then things like tax holidays. So when we say you start a business, you have 7 years tax holiday. It's very attractive. But meaning? Now I have some quotes on sugar coating. Some people are like sugar coated tablets, sweetened from outside and very bitter from inside. And then Prakash says, can't be a mere coincidence that biscuits named nice are sugar coated. So they look nice. Then Johnson says, you cannot believe in whatsoever you like, but the truth remains the truth, no matter how sweet the lie may taste. Great meanings. I see great relationship with marketing concept, sugar coating concept, BBI, and what PLO LUMUMBA was talking about. Let's listen. Persuasive power.
Many of the things that you find there are cleverly introduced to create the impression that these amendments are going to benefit every sector of the society.
Yes. Again, persuasion. Power of persuasion. In marketing, we have persuasive versus informational advertisements. We advertise, look, it's an example. That advertisement makes it look like pastel washes whiter. And when somebody starts admiring it, that is persuading us that, yes. So, persuasion.
The real Kenyans are now concerned with very mundane issues of survival. And when they hear that we are going to spend nearly 14 billion to conduct a referendum, they are saying, but we can't pay salaries in the counties. We don't have medicine. They say they would provide us with masks in the school. They are not there. Those who supply goods and services to governmental institutions have not been paid for donkey years. They are saying, this is placing the cart before the horse.
Yes, I relate what PLO LUMUMBA is talking about with the Maslow's theory. We have the lower levels, the basic needs, and the higher levels, the self-actualization. On the left, I'm comparing it to the BBI and using some examples. At the lowest, there's unemployment. The common man, graduates asking for employment. That's the need at the lowest. Then housing. Even after getting employment, they need decent housing. These are just examples. And then belongings, welfare associations. Then as we go higher, now esteem, four-wheel cars, four-wheel drives, and of course self-actualization, power sharing. So I see two broad categories of these customers, consumers if you want. Down there we have, those are the employment needs. Look at the lower echelons of our society. What exactly PLO LUMUMBA is talking about. They're begging for employment, drinking rainwater, living in slums. But the highest echelons, they travel by helicopters. They sit, houses with. So there are a hierarchy of needs in any society. And we are asking, or PLO LUMUMBA is asking, what are the needs of the common, very common man, and are they addressed? So I liken it to marketing, and it says BBI is being marketed, but perhaps the marketing is done arrogantly using his own words.
The BBI committee actually received memoranda from 93 institutions, 7 community groups, and 328 memoranda only. They therefore claim that those individuals represented millions. And the spat that is now emerging, where one of the members, Major John Say, is saying that the document was doctored, speaks to what we are saying.
Yes. PLO LUMUMBA brings up question of representativeness. Even in marketing, as you do your consumer survey, the aim in marketing, measure consumer needs before you go into business. You have to make sure you have captured a representative sample so that you can make informed decisions. So there are those sampling methods. And therefore, with the figures that PLO LUMUMBA has given us, and if they are true, then one wonders, was sampling correct? The views, are they representative? The needs and the wants. Difference. The needs, the basic, and the wants are the desires. So he is talking about representativeness.
It is a document that does not largely represent the views of the people of Kenya. It is a political document.
Yes, he says BBI is largely a political document. Elsewhere, would have said, like Lenin said, politics is the most concentrated expression of economics. In other words, politics should put food on the table, should be seen through economics. But one wonders if this is just a political document and the politics that we have around, is it a concentrated expression of economics? And Mark Twain says politicians and diapers must be changed often. and for the same reason. So, a political document says, PLO LUMUMBA, can we concentrate that politics into economics? Can we therefore look at the needs, the table of the needy, and put food on that table? Is the document doing that? Are we marketing it, convincing the populace that that's what it's doing?
That does not take away the fact that there are certain proposals which deserve attention.
True, true, true. There are a number of proposals in the document that needs attention. In other words, no matter how dark the forecast, every cloud has a silver lining. And he's saying, all is not yet lost, and all is never lost. Therefore, the document has some very good tidings.
In a nutshell, there are certain things that look good, but on the constitutional proposals, I think they have missed the mark. And the document ought to be re-examined further so that it is clean. In fact, it pains me, as it must pain a Kenyan, when a few politicians say, we cannot reopen debate. How can you possibly say that? This is a document that is expected to address the interests of Kenyans who live now and Kenyans in the next generation.
Given the apparent sugarcoating of the whole debate, given that the core product in terms of marketing, the core product in BBI is actually power sharing, but it's courted by other tax holidays, 35% and all others. Given the fact that representativeness is still in doubt, the people who contributed, the institutions contributed, are still not, I would say, so. A proposal to reopen the debate looks attractive to me. And therefore we are saying, welcome back. Let's open it again. Let's observe the corona guidelines. Let's listen to the customers. In marketing, we do that. Listen to your customer, because the customer is always the king. Let's look at why people buy things and why people should buy the document. Let's address the needs in the Maslow's hierarchy. Let's do more interviews. Let's do more surveys and all other methods of gathering information. So, not all is lost, but there is still room for improvement. That is how I related PLO LUMUMBA's talk to the marketing that I have in my textbook on entrepreneurship. Thank you for listening. I hope we can discuss further. BBI is a good document for us, but let's not rush. Let's not hurry. Let's market it well. Let us do the marketing scientifically, and let us address the issues that are still contentious. Thank you.